Let me tell you something that's going to sound strange. Some people walk into a room and something shifts. Nobody announces them. They don't say anything clever. They don't demand attention. But somehow, every single person in that room becomes subtly more aware of them. You've seen this person? Maybe at work. Maybe in your friend group. Maybe you've met them once and never forgotten them. And if you're honest with yourself, you've probably wondered, what do they have that I don't? I spent years asking that question because for most of my life, I was the opposite of that person. The one people talked over. The one whose ideas somehow sounded better when someone else said them 5 minutes later. The one who could walk out of a room and nobody would notice for 20 minutes. And then I started studying it. Not motivation videos, not confidence hacks. The actual psychology behind why certain people command respect without ever chasing it. What I found changed everything. And today I'm giving you all of it. 5 things. Starting from the one that's easiest to apply right now, and building to the one that will genuinely change how every person in your life treats you. 1. Your body is already talking. Make sure it's saying the right thing. Before you say a single word in any room, your body has already made an impression. Psychologist Albert Mehrabian's research found that a significant portion of how people judge you has nothing to do with your words. It's your posture, your movement, the physical space you take up or don't take up. Watch how most people stand when they're uncomfortable. Shoulders forward, chest caved in, making themselves physically smaller. It's almost like they're apologizing for being there. Now watch someone who commands a room. They're not puffed up or aggressive. They're just settled. Shoulders back, head level, comfortable in the space they're occupying. Like they belong there. Like they've always belonged there. Here's the psychology behind why this works. Your brain and your body are in constant two-way communication. Most people think confidence produces good posture. But research from Amy Cuddy at Harvard shows it also works the other way. Good posture actually produces confidence. Your body tells your brain how to feel. And here's what nobody says. This isn't about performing. It's about deciding. The moment you stop trying to take up less space, something changes. Not just in how others see you, in how you see yourself. Try it right now. Sit up. Roll your shoulders back once. Lift your head slightly. That feeling? That's what respect feels like from the inside. 2. Slow down. Seriously. Nervous people rush. Respected people don't. Watch someone who's anxious in a conversation. They talk fast. They fill every silence. They move like they're running out of time. Their nervous system is in overdrive, and everyone around them can feel it. Now watch someone who's genuinely confident. They pause before they speak. They move like they have somewhere to be, but they're not in a hurry to get there. They let silence exist without panicking and filling it. The psychology here is simple, but powerful. Speed signals anxiety. Slowness signals control. And people instinctively trust the person who seems most in control of themselves. Here's what's fascinating. When you slow down, other people actually start waiting for you. They lean in slightly. They get curious. Because in a world where everyone is rushing and reacting and talking over each other, the calm person becomes the most interesting person in the room. Practice this today. Walk into the next room you enter just slightly slower than you normally would. Talk just a half beat slower than feels natural. Not weird slow, just deliberate, intentional. Notice what changes. 3. Eye contact is a conversation without words. Most people are terrible at this, and they don't realize what it's costing them. When you look away constantly during a conversation, you're communicating something specific. Not that you're shy, not that you're humble. You're communicating, whether you mean to or not, that you're not fully present. That this interaction doesn't quite have your complete attention. And people feel that, even if they can't name it. Eye contact does the opposite. When you hold someone's gaze comfortably, you're telling them, I see you. I'm not distracted. You have my full attention. And that feeling of being truly seen is one of the most powerful things one human being can give another. The technique is simpler than people make it. Hold eye contact naturally for about 3 seconds. Look away briefly, not down, to the side. Then return. Natural, comfortable, present. Not a stare, not a challenge, just attention. I tried this consistently for the first time with someone I'd always found intimidating. Same words, as always, same ideas, just different eye contact. By the end of the conversation, they were asking for my opinion on things they'd never asked me about before. Eye contact isn't about dominance, it's about presence. And presence is what respect is actually built on. 4. The most underrated power move, actually listening. Here's something counterintuitive. The fastest way to become someone people respect is to make them feel like the most interesting person in the room. Most people in conversations aren't really listening. They're waiting, loading their response while the other person is still talking. Half present, half somewhere else already. Genuinely respected people do something different. They listen, like what you're saying actually matters to them. They track the details. They ask questions that prove they heard you. They respond to what you actually said, not to the version of it they were expecting. And here's the psychological effect this creates. When someone truly listens to you, not performs listening, actually listens, you feel it immediately. You feel important. You feel valued. And you will remember that person and how they made you feel long after you've forgotten what was actually said. Make someone feel genuinely heard in a conversation today, not by saying more, by listening better. Watch how they look at you differently by the end of it. 5. The most powerful thing you can do is nothing. This is the one that separates people who are respected from people who are simply noticed. When there's tension in a room, a disagreement, a conflict, a moment where everyone has a hot opinion, watch what happens. Almost everyone reacts immediately. They add to the noise. They stake their position. They compete to be heard in the chaos. And in all that noise, nobody is heard. But the person who stays quiet, who just watches, listens, takes it all in without reacting. That person becomes instantly interesting, because silence in a reactive world reads as wisdom. It reads as someone who knows something the others don't. And when that person finally speaks, people stop, because they've been waiting for it. This is harder than it sounds. Every instinct tells you to fill silence, to participate, to prove you're engaged. But the most respected people I've ever observed have all mastered the same thing. They choose when to speak. They don't react. They respond. And there's a difference between those two things that changes everything about how you're perceived. Here's what all 5 of these have in common: posture, pace, eye contact, listening, silence. None of these are tricks. None of them are manipulation. Every single one of them is a form of self-respect expressed outward. When you stand tall, you're treating your presence as something worth taking up space. When you slow down, you're treating your time as something valuable. When you make eye contact, you're treating the conversation as something worth being present for. When you listen, you're treating other people as worth your full attention. When you stay quiet, you're treating your words as something worth waiting for. Respect from others almost always starts there, not with what you say, with how fully you inhabit who you are. Pick one of these 5 today, just one. Use it consistently for a week, then come back and tell me what changed. Which one are you starting with? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this hits something real for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. I'm Psych Decoded. Subscribe for more of the psychology behind how people actually work. See you next time.